My name is Anne Puckridge. I was born on the 20th of December 1924, which makes me 101 today. My aim is to keep going as long as I can because I've got a battle on hand about getting justice for people. At the age of 17, when World War II broke out, they were beginning to recruit. I wanted to join one of the Allied forces over there. My first job was in the recruiting office. After a year, they urgently needed somebody to work for a defense unit. And they asked if I would go. And I said, of course. They said, we now need somebody to go down and help the Navy. So I started off in the services as a private, and then I got a sergeant. And all I can remember is that I felt useful. More useful than I ever felt in my life before. When I was demobbed after the war, by that time I got married. My husband was going back anyhow. His family was in Scotland. It was a great relief to be able to get back and raised a family then. I was given a full-time job eventually in teaching, and that was what kept me going until the age of 76. I had to accept that I was getting older. My daughter said, why don't you come to Canada? And I knew I had to move for various reasons. When I arrived in Canada, it came as a terrific shock to me to realize when I got my first paycheck that I was not getting the increase in pension. All my life in Britain, I had paid full contributions for a full pension. I said that there's a mistake. I did not believe it. So I started writing to the Department of Work and Pensions in Britain and said, why? I've got a folder of about 2.5 to 3 inches thick of letters written to many, many members of Parliament, every member of the royal family. I've got about 5 replies, but they were always, sorry, we cannot do anything. How can the British abandon their pensioners, refuse to help them further? Gross injustice. It's theft of our lives. People are dying because they can't afford medication. I genuinely wouldn't be alive if I hadn't had help from Canada. I'm not a Canadian veteran, I'm an Allied veteran. You as Prime Minister have the opportunity to go down in history, having changed an unjust system, an unfair system. These will be ambassadors who have the ears of people, emphasize the fact that it's a very unjust law and it is causing immense poverty, distress, and all the things that go with old age that people need. They're now being deprived. In 2024, we actually got into Parliament when the question came up for our present Prime Minister. Now will you speak to 100-year-old Anne Puckridge about frozen pensions? The answer was, nothing to be said, no changes. Next question. Even our present Prime Minister refused point blank to say anything.